I am director here at the Human and Great Ape Research Center. It is a pleasure and honor to see many of you here today. I noticed some familiar faces. Dr. Shapiro, your lecture the other day on mechanisms of social reciprocity was fascinating. I would like to talk to you later a little bit about your sampling methods, but we'll get to that. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the work we do here, our mission is threefold. First and foremost, we actually provide sanctuary to 4 chimpanzees, one of whom you will actually get the opportunity to interact with a little bit later on, should you so choose. Secondly, which I'm sure you're all on board with, is to encourage in other human beings, such as yourselves, the respect and compassion for our non-human friends and cousins. Thirdly, to execute quality and humane research on the behavior and communication of chimpanzees. Here behind you, I'd like to introduce to you my team of primatologists, especially Sonso, who's the assistant director here. He comes to us with over 15 years of experience in the field, 10 of which he spent at Gombe National Park. They are going to debrief you briefly on the protocol involved with interacting with Chimpanzee. So Sonso, without further ado, please push away.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kathryn. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone for being here. As Dr. Kathryn mentioned, my name is Sonso. As you all know, Dr. Kathryn is the leader in chimpanzee research. She traveled around the world and found that chimpanzees' stress levels go down when they relate with human strangers like themselves. You are here today to help us better understand the mind of a chimpanzee. I would now like to introduce my esteemed colleague, Dr. Diane Fossey. She will step forward and tell you a little bit more about what we are doing here.
Thank you, Jensen. Today you're going to be getting the chance to interact with a chimpanzee. Her name is Chunky. Now, Chunky presents us with something of a dilemma. She is actually quite an intelligent chimpanzee. She has tested higher than any of our other subjects on the environmental and computer tests. But as you know, the standard in our field is to communicate with the apes using American Sign Language. And Chunky, for all of her enthusiasm, does refuse to use American Sign Language, either with those of us who are interacting with her or with the other chimps. So what we're hoping to do is to take advantage of Dr. Kathryn's research, where she has determined through testing cortisol levels that chimps actually experience less stress when they're interacting with human strangers. And we hope to make this into a win-win situation. You are going to get the chance to interact with Chunky if you so choose, and by doing so, we may be able to, because her stress levels will be lower, elicit a sign language response from her, which would be a great triumph for our lab. So, to introduce you to the procedures for how you're going to be dealing with Chunky, I will introduce you to Donna Haraway.
Thank you, Diane.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Donna Haraway. So, the first step in teaching language is developing associations in the brain. This is usually done with rewards. Your scientist will be holding a little cup of treats. When Chunky comes to approach you, give her a piece of food so she knows that you're her friend. I'm going to have our sign language specialist come up soon to tell you more about what you're going to be doing today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sue. You probably know me better from my work with American Sign Language. I'm here to explain your part into this research. Our goals are individual interactions.
Listening.
Oh, yeah, you shouldn't let her have it. No, don't let her have it. Don't let her. No, don't let her have it. Not until she signs for it.
Eat it yourself. Eat it yourself.
And now sign for it.
All right, you might want to take a step back, please.
Oh, wait, she's.
Sorry, it's just a dominance display.
It's a minor dominance display.
2, 3, just 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Chunky. Oh. She's very smart. She's very smart. She'll get it from your hand.
I think that's it.
Oh, right. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good try.
Good try.
Who is next?
She likes just about anything. Yeah. She does. You know, she's not a picky eater.
Yes, yes.
She said yes. She said yes. Yes.
She signed? She signed. She signed. Okay.
So,
Sorry, could you just back
sorry,
off, sir, for a moment?
please.
Thank you.
Chunky.
What is that? What is that?
There's no response. Sue, will you try?
She just said it. Chunky. This is the son. Hi. Could you please
Sir, would you please sign
say
again?
what did you just say? Yes.
Sign again, please.
What did you?
Fuck yes.
Yes.
This Diva needs her. Do you catch that?
O-M-E-G-A. Omega 3?
Yes, this diva needs her omega 3.
Omega 3?
Yes, this diva needs her omega 3. Chunky. Chunky.
Diva needs her omega 3.
Oh boy.
Sonso, would you stay with this gentleman, please? Diane, will you chance Chunky back to us?
Breakthrough! I have no idea.
Everybody get a seat. Go ahead, please take your seat.
This diva needs her omega 3! Forget this diva! Who is the diva now? Kathryn's the diva!
Thank you, participants, for participating in today's enrichment activity with Chunky. As I am sure you are all well aware, this is a very momentous moment. In fact, there has never been a more complex linguistic structure produced by a chimpanzee in history. So I will ask that you please cooperate, I appreciate it, and sit silently while I move forward and focus exclusively on this gentleman that managed to produce this result from Chunky. Sonso, would you please step the other side of the study area? Thank you. As the sole witness of the first time Chunky responded in ASL, what are your thoughts?
This man's amazing. Oh my God.
Yes, that is an astute observation. Thank you, Sonso. I share your enthusiasm. However, we must remember that Chunky's breakthrough is also a result of our persistent training and acumen, and we must incorporate this gentleman's communicative strategies into our lab immediately, yes?
But how do you explain why he got a response from Chunky and all of us failed?
Yes, I don't know. That's what I'm going to figure out right now. Thank you. What is your name?
Pierrot.
Pierrot.